in the game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Evans comes in motion right. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion right is Evans. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5 now. Allen got his man. It's Bo Melton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
First down, Melton. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on second down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to Waller. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream, because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Titans come in looking for win number 8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And his kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the air, Allen. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Melton. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Another catch from Melton.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Prescott.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47. Hey, kill. 47. Kill.
Throwing, Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 4.
47. 47.
To throw is Prescott. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
46.
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Kill, 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 kill. We're going to 53. Kill, kill.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Allen now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down is Allen. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. A final shot before half for Allen. And this is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen going to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw